Alright guys, so yesterday DevTesters actually posted a update sneak peek for the May 22nd update, but now they have updated the maintenance information as well as the patch note, so we're going to go over that together and see exactly what we're getting. I do have the images corresponding to the update as well and the information, so let's get into it. Alright, so the maintenance information first. This one is going to be a little bit different this time around, so you guys can see the timing is a bit different than before. We have May 22nd from 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. for the KST time. So they're doing it a lot earlier this time around. And if you guys look at the screen, then you're going to be able to see that the timing for the US is going to be different as well. It's not going to actually go on to the 22nd, but we're actually going to be getting the update on the 21st, at least our time zone. And it's going to be for EST 9 p.m. For CST, it's going to be 8 p.m. as well as MST, it's going to be 7 p.m. and PST 6 p.m. For May 21st. All right, so it is going to be a little bit different. So I'm going to be also live streaming a little bit earlier this time around than usual. So that is going to be the case. So make sure to realize that it is going to be earlier than usual update time that we have had. Alright, so let's get that out of the way and let's go into the update patch note, because this is a lot and I gotta say, the skill of Mystic Flower, I read this yesterday before I went to sleep, and man, it's kind of busted. Alright, so first of all, let's look at the new episode that we are getting, which is going to be Beasties episode 3. Join our heroes in the next chapter of the Beasties adventures, The Awakening of White Apathy. So episode 3, The Awakening of White Apathy. The cookies of the Dark Cacao Kingdom are growing sick with the mysterious white flower plague blown in from Beasties. King Dark Cacao Cookie himself will venture into Beasties to save his kingdom, and we have seen this within the trailer as well, right? Select battle stages are applied with the Anguish effect. The Anguish gauge will fill up with time or whenever a monster uses a skill. When the gauge is full, a Dumpling King will appear and attack your team. So you guys can see that on the screen. That is going to be Dumpling King right now. Alright, clearing this story mode for the new episode will unlock the Bear Jelly Balloon destination for the area. You can upgrade your Bear Jelly Balloon to venture into Beasties, and we have seen this already before. You can obtain the Realm of Apathy Yeast ore in the new area depending on your cookie's conditions. You can obtain up to 60 of the Realm of Apathy Yeast ores. 1 unit of ore can expand 5 slots in your biscuit storage. Alright, so this one right now that we have gotten for the BC's episode 1 and 2, I believe it's just for extra storage, but now this one's going to be for the biscuit storage. But this is like almost impossible to get. I don't know. I've literally gotten 1 out of the last like 3 months that this has been out. So I don't know. Maybe they need to upgrade the possibility on that, but man, I don't know. So we have Tactical Skill, Cocoon of Fertility. Feel the power of Mystic Flower Cookie with the new Tactical Skill, Cocoon of Fertility. This tactical skill heals allies, removes debuffs, and can dispel apathy inflicted on allies. Targets are immune to the power of apathy while affected by the Cocoon of Fertility. Alright, so we do have a new tactical skill. It seems like this is going to be a tactical skill that was very similar to what we have gotten with the Elder Fairy as well as White Lily within episode 1 and 2 of Beasties. Alright, so that's gonna be the new episode that we are getting, and now into the real big meat of the actual update, and that's gonna be our latest and the newest. Alright, Beast Cookie, Mystic Flower Cookie. Alright, Mystic Flower Cookie is a healing cookie who uses the skill Whisper of Apathy. Creates the Realm of Apathy, shielding the allies with the Cocoon of Fertility. Allies within the Realm of Apathy have their HP periodically restored. They will also gain the Touch of Meaninglessness buff. Once the duration of the Realm of Apathy is over, the allies will be healed for a portion of the damage they have dealt. The Cocoon of Fertility cannot be dispelled or removed by Zap or Overcurrent. The effect will remain even after the HP shield reaches 0 capacity. If the target is at max HP, incoming healing will restore the HP shield instead. If an ally cookie enters into the Realm of Apathy, the cooldown will be increased and their attack speed will be reduced. They will also be inflicted with the Pale Plague, increasing the remaining cooldown when dispelled. Mystic Flower Cookie will increase her own damage resist based on the decreased amount of cooldown. Her Lantern of Apathy will keep healing the allies regardless of Mystic Flower Cookie's current status and will be further enhanced when she is defeated. If there are no safeguarded cookie in the team, Mystic Flower Cookie cannot be incapacitated and gains increased max HP. The amount of healing coming from the Lantern of Apathy and its trigger rate will also greatly increase. Ally cookies will also be provided with the buff protection. Mystic Flower Cookie is immune to apathy along with all targets of the Cocoon of Futility and disrupts the power of apathy effect affecting enemies. Alright, so that's a ton. And because of skills like this, they are actually adding a UI change as well. But anyways, you guys can see that Mystic Flower is doing a ton. And it seems like if you have Mystic Flower, you probably don't need any other healers as well. Of course, don't quote me on that, but still, we're getting a shield here, we're getting periodic healing, and we also have this meaninglessness buff. Alright, so that means that with this, you're going to be able to get healed, alright, from the amount of damage that you deal, alright, once that duration is over. And on top of that, it seems like the shield, the HP shield that you're getting, is not going to be dispelled by zap or overcurrent. The effect will remain, alright, even at 0 capacity, which means that you're still going to be able to have that effect on. And then the healing is going to be, if they're max HP, it's going to restore the HP shield. So it's actually really, really nice. Alright, so basically it's saying that you almost have an infinite amount of shield if that cookie is not getting targeted. Alright, at least during the time of that duration of the skill. And another thing is that there cookies who enter that realm, all right, I don't know the size of this realm, but once they do, the cooldown will also increase and their attack speed also is reduced. I want to say that this is 100% guaranteed because at least from the video, it seems like once she uses this skill, everybody within the screen is going to be affected by this realm of apathy. All right, so there we have that, and also the plague. Alright, which increases the cooldown once this dispel. So that's gonna be something. Alright, so we also do have this right over here, where Mystic Flower Cookie will increase her own damage resist based on the amount of decreased cooldown. And then her lantern right here, it seems like it's gonna be the thing that's gonna be constantly healing the allies, with her normal basic attack and things like that. And it seems like, right, if she is dead, she's still going to be healing, so kind of like how First Jellyfish was, but just better. Right, and then right here, this is going to be a big one here, guys. So if no safeguarded cookie is in the team, all right, that means that no Snapdragon, that means no BTS, that means no Icicle Yeti. All right, it seems like Dev Sisters are trying to go away from the safeguarded because safeguarded are pretty darn OP. Alright, if that happens, Mystic Flower cannot be incapacitated. That's a big thing. No stun, no freeze, nothing like that. Gains increased max HP, as well as the amount of healing coming from the Lantern of Apathy and its trigger rate, which means how fast it heals, it seems like, it's going to greatly increase. Alright, and then they're also giving all the ally cookies a buff protection buff. Alright, so I want to say this is kind of busted. Alright, we'll have to see how good the healing and everything is going to be, but no safeguarded cookie is a big thing. It's another restriction to the team that, can be used and doesn't necessarily need to be used. That's the thing that is good about it, is that, she's still good, or at least it seems like she's still good without the buff, all right? But she seems insane with the buff, all right? So at least she's still usable. So unlike Crimson Coral, where you can absolutely cannot use it, Crimson Coral, right? If you have any other front line. So there is that. But we have tried the Beast gacha with the higher chance of pulling Mystic Flower Cookie, collect Light of Apathy from events and the shop to pull Mystic Flower Cookie. And every 250 pull, you're going to be guaranteed one. And you may obtain Light of Apathy items or Mystic Flower Cookie Soulstone depending on the number of pulls. Alright, unused Light of Apathy will be converted to coin after the event is over. Alright, so we do have the same system just like how we have with Stormbringer, where it, within certain amount of pulls, certain milestone is going to be reached, and then you're going to be able to get some more pulls as well as soul stones and some other items as well, it seems like. Alright, so that's another good thing that they have added. And we have the new beast rarity and a new promotion grade. Seems a little confusing, but just know that the amount of soul stones I believe you still need is the same. Alright, so 6-star is the max grade for beast cookies. As of right now, we have total of up to 10 stars, which is 5 promotions as well as 5 ascensions. 1 star will be added for stars 1 through 5, which is promotion 1 through 5, and 1 big star will be displayed once the cookie reaches 6 stars, alright, or 6-star promotion. Only 1 beast cookie can be used inside of the kingdom arena, which is a good thing. You don't want beasts all running around crazy, alright, and the cookie's appearance will change. The new character lines will be added at 2-star promotion, 4-star promotion, as well as 6-star promotion. Alright, so they do have this, at least from what I have been told and what I've seen as well. It seems like the amount of soul stones that is required to get to a certain promotion, it's pretty darn high. So we'll see how many actual soul stones you are going to need to get up to 6-star, but it's most likely going to be very similar to how much you need for the 10-star or 5-star ascension. Alright, so we have the new epic cookie as well here, Cloud Hete Cookie. Cloud Hete Cookie is a defense cookie who uses the skill Hete Charge. Takes the form of the Cloud Hete. After transforming, gain an increased defense and damage resist, and grants HP shield for the entire team. With their regular attacks, transformed Cloud Hete Cookie charges at the enemies, dealing area damage. Cloud Hete Cookie will also heal the ally with the lowest HP with Cloud rolls, except themselves. When transformation is over, Cloud Hete Cookie will perform a last forceful charge to deal greater damage and stun the enemies. Belonging to the realm of apathy, Cloud Hete Cookie is resistant to apathy, can briefly disrupt the power of apathy effect when using their skill, and grants the visions of apathy buff to the team. When in the same team with Mystic Flower Cookie, Cloud Hete Cookie will gain the Hete's loyalty buff. Cloud Hete Cookie will regain HP with each 3 regular attacks in the cookie form. Alright, so very interesting cookie, another defense, another frontliner, but we have something that is able to do quite a lot. We have increased defense, damage resist, and grants HP shield. We also have healing the ally with the lowest HP. We have, the stun effect. We also do have the thing where, Hete is resistant to apathy, as well as briefly disrupt the power of apathy, and grants the vision of apathy buff to the team, which I want to see what exactly it's going to do. And also do have a link system, how we had something like, the Silverhood buff as well from like Mercurial Knight, as well as, Silver Bell. We had one with something like Financier as well as Clouded Cream. We now have something with Cloud Hete as well as, our Mystic Flower. So very interesting. I want to see how this one turns out, and if we're going to get another frontliner added to the meta or not. Alright, we have the Windmill Garden as well. This is going to be a quality of life change here. The Windmill Garden will be added to the store and manage production buildings. You can restore and enter the Windmill Garden after completing the production dashboard, research, and the lavatory. You can move production buildings into the Windmill Garden, and by long pressing on the Windmill Garden icon in the building menu, you can move them. You can expand the territories in the Windmill Garden by using coins and Aurora items. Buildings in the Windmill Garden will keep producing items as usual. Wizard gnomes will help with production activities inside the Windmill Garden. Once activated, Easy Good Collection will allow you to collect goods from the Windmill Garden as well, and vice versa. Collecting goods from the Windmill Garden will collect goods from the kingdom. Alright, so it seems like it's gonna be where you're gonna be able to move a lot of the production to this particular area. It's kind of like how we have the Sky Garden right now, where we're able to go and put the landmarks. Except this time around with the Windmill Garden, we're able to go and throw in our production buildings, and they will produce stuff for us as well. All right, I'm just very curious about how the wizard gnomes are gonna work here. All right, maybe it's wizard gnomes are gonna be the ones to expand the territory, so we're not using our sugar gnomes for the actual windmill garden, and we're still able to use the sugar dome for our kingdom. But we'll see how that goes. All right, so we have the new Mystic Gold costume as well for Stormbringer. We all know that. We'll see how that one goes with the currency. But we also now have the new damage element added. All right, so damage element is going to be darkness. We have seen this, and this one actually has quite an interesting effect. All right, certain cookies have become able to deal darkness type damage and inflict the consuming darkness effect. Consuming darkness is crit percentage and healing received are decreased for a extended period of time. All right, so we have this. Very interesting because none of the other skills actually do anything except zap is considered electricity type, but that's it. Okay, we have this, which is kind of crazy because a lot of cookies are based around crit percentage, as well as now with Mystic Flower coming out, healing effect is going to be insane too. So that's kind of crazy. We have dark cacao, licorice, dark choco, black raisin, red velvet, devil cookie, pumpkin pie, caramel arrow, as well as crunchy chip getting this effect as well. And also that means that we're going to get it for the Cookie Alliance. All right, so very interesting to see a new element. And we have the biscuits. All right, this is going to be interesting as well because this is actually not a bad thing. Maybe this one though. Max level for biscuits have been increased to level 30. All right, so that's going to be something. That means that the bites are going to cost a lot more too. But the interesting part, it comes here, all right? So there's a chance to obtain special biscuits by playing through Beasties episode 3. Special biscuits start at level 20, so it just jump starts that particular biscuit to level 20 instead of level 1. All right, their max level is also level 30, so you just need to level up 10 times. And special biscuits will have new bonus effects: darkness type damage up or electricity type damage up. So it's something that you guys can use for the upcoming match candy like Caramel Arrow, as well as something that you can use for someone like Stormbringer, as well as Blueberry Pie, Twizzly Gummy with the new effect. So it's going to guarantee that you have at least one of these right now. Only one of the two effects will be available depending on the biscuit's type, which means that you can't get both of them up, which is good. But once obtaining a special biscuit, the first slot will set up as either darkness type up or electricity type damage up, and all bonus effect values are set according to the probability table. You can use reset function to change the first slot to another bonus effect as well, so you have the effect to do that. All right, which is very interesting. That means that you now have element up as well. They didn't add the other elements, but at least we do have these two. But who knows, maybe we do have the other elements added. It's just that for the special ones we get these two in there. All right, we do also have the events, Might of the Ancient Part 2, which means you're able to get either golden cheese or white lily from it, and you're able to go and do the mission just like how we did Part 1. And the condition of actually getting Part 2 is going to be completing Part 1. So once you complete Part 1, you get Part 2 automatically. All right, and then we have the Mystic Flower Cookies Ever-Changing Path of Apathy. Meet Mystic Flower Cookie and clear missions by leveling up. The event is divided into 3 stages, and you can advance by clearing missions from each stage. And now we have the changes, additions, improvements, and stuff like that. So the UI for the skill descriptions have changed. All right, so you know how right now it's like a little screen that we have. So if you look at Stormbringer, it's like this, right? For the entire like long skill description, like an essay right here. So instead of having that, you guys can see on the screen, they are making it so that you guys can see the entire skill description in a bigger box. All right, they should have done it a long time ago, but now they're doing it because it's insane how long the skills are, and that's gonna be for our Mystic Flower as well. So they're gonna need to do it. All right, so they do have that. And the skill description for cookies of legendary rarity or higher will have the descriptions divided into paragraphs for easier reading, which, most of the time their skill is the longest. And then these UI's improvement will be applied to all cookie skill description gradually. All right, it seems like they're not going to do it for everybody, and just for these guys as of right now. Yeast Store. The chance of attaining Yeast Store for exploring beasties have been doubled. Okay, so I was complaining about this earlier, and now they're increasing it. Good. It's needed. I don't even know if it's going to be that much better, but and we had the new bundle items as well. There you guys go. I mean, it's a big one, mainly on the 2 cookies that we have, and then of course the story. I just want to see exactly how this is going to turn out. Especially, I'm excited to see what kind of possibility might happen with, Caramel Arrow, as well as Dark Cacao and Dark Choco. And sadly, it seems like there's nothing happening for our country chip, but at least we have, the other ones. So let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about the update, guys. Upcoming update, and yeah, just realize it's happening a little bit earlier than the usual time that we have gotten, so keep that in mind as well. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys all on the next one.